Day 580 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 2211, count collisions on a road. The difficulty level is medium, but don't worry because you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as possible. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. There are n cars on an infinitely long road. The cars are numbered from 0 to n-1 from left to right, and each car is present at a unique point. You are given the zero index string directions of length n. Directions of I can either be L, R, or S, denoting whether the ith car is moving towards the left, towards the right, or staying at its current point respectively. Each moving car has the same speed. The number of collisions can be calculated as follows. When two cars moving in opposite directions collide with each other, the number of collisions increases by 2. When a moving car collides with a stationary car, the number of collisions increases by 1. After a collision, the car involved can no longer move and will stay at the point where they collided. Other than that, cars cannot change their state or direction of motion. Return the total number of collisions that will happen on the road. All right, y'all, so that sounds simple enough, but let's go ahead and take a look at these examples just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. So in example 1, we have our input directions equals a string RLRSLL, which represents the directions that the car is going. The output is 5. That means there were 5 collisions. So let's go through these explanations to see what those 5 collisions were. So it says the collisions that will happen on the road are cars 0 and 1 will collide with each other. Since they are moving in opposite directions, the number of collisions becomes 0 plus 2, which equals 2. So boom, cars 0 and cars 1 will collide, right? Because this car is going to the right, this car is going to the left. There's going to be a head-on collision, and that will count as 2 collisions, right? So we could just put 2 right here. Then it says cars 2 and 3 will collide with each other. Since car 3 is stationary, the number of collisions becomes 2 plus 1, which equals 3. So this car is going to the right. This car is stationary, meaning it's not going anywhere. So eventually this car moving to the right is going to run into the stationary car. And when that happens, when a moving car collides with a stationary car, the number of collisions increases by 1. So now we could just do 2 plus 1, which equals 3. So we're going to take this 2, add 1 more collision to it. Now we're at 3. Boom. Then it says cars 3 and 4 will collide with each other. Since car 3 is stationary, the number of collisions becomes 3 plus 1, which equals 4. So once again, this car is stationary. This car is going to the left, right? So this car was going to the right. It crashed into the stationary car. Now this car is going to the left. It crashes into that same stationary car. So now we have another collision, and we could add plus 1 to the count. So now we have 4 collisions. Boom. And then finally, it says cars 4 and 5 will collide with each other. After 4 collides with car 3. So remember, this car already collided with this car. So they're both stationary, right? Because there was a crash. But this car is still moving to the left, right? So it says after the car 4 collides with car 3, which is when this car collides with this car, it will stay at the point of collision and get hit by car 5. So this car is still going to the left even after these 2 cars right here have collided. This car is still going to the left. So eventually this car is going to run into these 2 cars right here. Or really it would be these 3 cars. But so it says it will stay at the point of collision and get hit by car 5. The number of collisions becomes 4 plus 1, which equals 5. Thus, the total number of collisions that will happen on the road is 5. So for our last collision with car 5, we add another 1. And in total, we have 5 collisions. And that is how we got our output of 5. So just in case that didn't make sense to y'all, though, let's go ahead and take a look at example 2. In example 2, our input directions equals a string LLRR. The output is 0. Explanation says no cars will collide with each other. Thus, the total number of collisions that will happen on the road is 0. So in this case, these 2 cars are both going to the left. these two cars are both going to the right, so there will never be any collisions, right? Because they're both going the same direction in both cases. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. And now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution. Solution is not that difficult at all. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to convert the string into an array of characters, which will help for faster indexing. So we're going to say, sorry y'all, we'll come right here. We're going to say let chars equals, set that equal to an array, open up the parentheses, and we're just going to pass in directions right there. So we're going to turn directions into an array. Boom. Then we need 2 pointers. The first one is going to scan from the left, and the second one is going to scan from the right. So we're going to declare a variable called I, set that equal to 0. And then once again, that's going to scan from the left. Then we're going to declare a variable called J, set that equal to chars dot count -1, and that's going to scan from the left. Then we need a counter for the number of collisions, so we can declare a variable called count, or we could call it CNT, and we can set that equal to 0 to start. Then we're going to move pointer I forward while the car at the left edges are L. Leading L cars never collide because they keep moving left forever. So we'll say while, sorry y'all, that should be while I is less than chars dot count, and 2 and signs, chars square bracket I equals, open up the parentheses, pass in L. Then we can open up the brackets and we'll say I plus equals 1. Boom. Then we're going to move the J pointer backwards while cars at the right edge are R, and trailing R cars never collide because they keep moving right forever. So we could come underneath this and we could say while J is greater than or equal to 0, and 2 and signs, chars square bracket J equals, open up the quotation marks and pass in a capital R. We're going to open up the brackets and we're going to say J minus equals 1. Boom. Now all possible collisions must occur within the range I through J. Outside of this range, cars are moving outward and never meet anything. So we could come underneath this and we are going to say if J is greater than or equal to I, then we could open up the brackets and iterate through the collision zone by saying for K in I ... J. Then we're going to open up the brackets, and any car that is not standing still or is S must collide. Both L and R cars in the middle zone eventually hit something. So we're going to say if chars square bracket K does not equal, so exclamation point equals, open up the quotation marks, pass in S, we're going to open up the brackets and we're going to say CNT plus equals 1. Then finally, we need to return the total number of collisions by coming right here, and we could just say return CNT, y'all. That should be all she wrote. Let's give it a run. Make sure it runs properly before we submit it. And it's accepted, so let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it's still accepted after we submit it, because we all know how LeetCode can be. And look at that, y'all. 39 milliseconds beats 100% of users. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see, y'all. So before we go, make sure you get one more look at the code. This is the top part. This is the bottom part. And yeah, y'all, with that being said, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.